Welcome to another NFL Talk Power Rankings edition. I'm Nino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. You already know. I'm here in the building. Dog Tracy. What's up, Tracy? What's going on?
What's going on, my guy? What's going on, my guy? Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sports Chronicles. We're back. Power Rankers edition, baby. This is not going to include Thursday night's
Yep.
Jets versus Texans game. This is going to be solely our power rankings from week 8 into the upcoming week. Like I said, my boy Nino has his NASCAR stuff he got to go do. So we're kind of doing these a day before. Next week will be back to the regular scheduled
Back to
program.
normal.
Thursday night
Yep.
will be taken into account for it. And we might also have a surprise for y'all next week as well, too.
hmm
So be on the lookout for that as well too.
Before
We're
we get
making too much
started,
channel.
do not touch any games from that Thursday. Do not touch that Thursday game because Vegas setting up a trap card for you guys.
Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're going crazy over there. They're trying to set people up. They're trying to take money. Leave them
I'm
alone.
like, mine is two for the
Bet
Jets,
on the
but yeah.
NBA.
So
The
nah.
NBA is back, baby. Go put your money in the NBA.
Hey, John Moran, 21.5 though. I'm taking that. Oh, that's easy, bro. That's cookies right there.
You know what I'm saying? Then go ahead and go put your money on that. But nonetheless, we here for some power rankings.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it started.
Yep.
Do
You
32 to
got the
25,
floor.
and then we'll go from there. So at number 32, I got the Panthers. 1-7, back to reality for them.
Yep.
Quarterback carousel, Andy Dalton, Bryce Young, Andy Dalton. Too much going around there. They're trading away pieces and everything. Looks like they're building for next year, and they
Yep.
are in the Travis Hunter sweepstakes as well. Coming in at number 31 is the Titans as well too. They are in the Travis Hunter sweepstakes. Nothing needs to be said more or less. Defense is pretty good, but offense is very bad. Traded away DeAndre Hopkins as well too to the Chiefs. Will Levis is injured. Who knows if he comes back for the rest of
Don't
the
come back.
season? Yeah, I wouldn't come back if you guys lose this week either. So yeah, we shall see what happens with them. They are in the Travis Hunter sweepstakes. Congratulations, you guys may have a winner. At number 30, I got the Saints. 2-6. Injuries have killed this team. One of the worst defenses as well, too, on the season. I know
Mhm.
they're probably getting a little bit healthy, but as of right now, I have them as the 30th ranked team. At number 29, I have the Patriots. I moved them up one spot for beating the Jets. They are now 2-6. They kind of moved themselves out of the Travis Hunter sweepstakes. I don't know if they like that or not because they already have the
Oh.
quarterback for the future. So we shall see if they can get back into that sweepstakes or not. But as of now, they are ranked number 29 and currently out of that sweepstakes. At
Sunday's
number
gonna
20,
determine that, by the way.
huh?
Sunday's gonna determine that.
Yeah. At number 28, I have the Giants, another 2-6 team.
hmm
Defense is hit or miss. Their offense is kind of struggling as of right now. So a lot of things need to get fixed with the Giants. At 27, I have the Raiders. They went down one spot for me as well.
It's up to you to be at 32.
If it was up to me, that'd be 33. Um, they are 2-6 on the season as of right now, and they're looking like they're trying to build as well, too, trading away pieces as well. At 26, I have the Browns. James Winston has that team alive. They still have a chance, still have hope.
hmm
So let's see what James can do for the rest of that season and see if he can turn it around for them. If they would have started James from the beginning of the season, he probably wouldn't be in this situation. But
Exactly.
that's neither here nor there. We're not going to talk about that right now. So we'll see what James can do for them. And at number 25 for me, I have the Jets. Disappointing season so far. Aaron Rodgers has not turned that team around. He actually looked worse with him than what they did with Zach Wilson last year. But we're going to see how the rest of the season goes. Like he does have weapons and everything. He's a little out of their prime, some a little young, but we're going to see what happens for the rest of the season for the Jets, and that's what I have at 25.
Well, before we get started, how dare you have the Jets at 25?
Listen, everyone under them lost other than the Browns. I had the Browns at 32 last week, so I couldn't move. I was like, I want to move them up, but Jesus, I already moved them
They
up
got
six
Shady Holmes
spots.
retirement home at quarterback
Yeah,
for
man,
starters.
I moved them up six spots already, so it's like there's only so much that I can do. So that's why I got them at 25.
And they got Nathaniel Hackett, still trash. But hey, let's get all right. I got the Panthers at 32. for sure. You got
Okay.
to. 31 on the Titans, for sure. You have to. At number 30, I'm gonna say it because no one's gonna say it. The New York Jets at 30.
Wow. You got them.
Because they lost to number 29, the New England Patriots.
Okay.
Gotta go based on formula a little bit.
Okay.
At
I
28,
think there's a little hatred in that as well too, but we're not gonna talk about that. Go ahead,
I
respect.
mean, they're last in the division, so you can't have a team that,
I respect it. I respect it.
at 28, I got the Giants. Miserable season, per usual. At 27, the Saints.
Okay.
At 26, the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
At 25, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. It's about the same. Probably like other like a couple of spots.
Keep
And
losing
everything.
Dolphins. You're gonna be going down there too.
Yeah.
Keep losing.
At 24 for me, I have the Jags. They actually went up a spot for me, but like I said, it was a bunch of teams under them that lost. And the only team that won under them really was the Browns. Oh, and the
Yeah.
Patriots were too, but they were literally at the bottom, so I couldn't really move
Mm-hmm.
that much higher. At 23, I have the Dolphins. They're in the same exact spot for me. Even though they lost.
Again.
But they did lose to Kyler Murray, a team that is ranked higher than them. So I'm not going to really move them down too much. And I like the pieces that they have in Miami. I think that they can rack up a couple of wins going forward in the future. At 22, I have the Cowboys. They it's just going downhill for them.
Yep.
They did lose. They only lost by 6. The scoreboard looked closer than what the game actually was, but at least they did try to make a comeback and had a chance to win the game as well too. If Dak was able to, drive down the field when the game actually
Nope.
counted instead of just trying to stat pad. But yeah, I have them at 22. At number 21, I have the Bengals. They were riding high on a nice
A
little
big
win
win.
streak.
Yeah.
If they would have beaten the Eagles, I would have actually had them much. Ooh, I keep kicking my
You
camera.
gotta have
I,
higher. Yeah, I would do
yeah,
the same thing.
I would have had them higher, but granted they did lose and put them at 3-5, so now it puts them in a kind of a sticky situation.
Yep.
Luckily, the AFC is not that challenging, so they still have a chance to get in the playoff picture. But yeah, I have them at 21 right now. At number 20, I got the Colts. Also coming off of a loss. They also benched Anthony Richardson as well, too. So for that, I had to drop them down a couple of spots. I have them at 20. At number 19, I have the Rams. Now 3-4. Was once an 0-3 team,
Yeah,
and
I
now they
remember
are
that.
3-4. Starting to get all their skill players back and everything as
Yep.
well too on the offensive side. So I'm pretty interested to see what can happen in this second half of the season for the Rams. So yeah, I have them at 19. At 18, I have the Seahawks. They are coming off of a loss as well too, a pretty bad loss against the Bills.
Yeah.
But they didn't have DK Metcalf. Offense was a little stagnant and defense didn't really come to play. So I dropped them down one spot. They're at 18 now. At 17, I have the Cardinals. They actually went up 3 spots for me on a 2-game winning streak, back-to-back game winning field
Yep.
goals against the Chargers and the Dolphins. And Kyler Murray is looking how I had faith in him at the beginning of the season is how he's looking now.
Yep.
So we'll
Exactly.
see if they can continue it. They are still in contention with winning their division. So we'll see if they can keep riding high on that. At number 16, I have the Buccaneers. They dropped down one spot. Now they're 4-4, coming off of a loss. Mainly this team is really injured. I think that if they were healthy, they would be a pretty solid team and probably be ranked higher.
Yeah.
Baker is still looking good, even though he doesn't really have any receivers out there. So I can't really fault Baker too much, but they did lose, so they had to drop down
Yep.
for me.
Definitely.
And at number 15, I have the Bears, who are also coming off of a heartbreak loss. If they were about 6 seconds away from being ranked higher, but they did lose against the Commanders, and that loss might be significant to their season because they have one of the hardest schedules remaining. I think the only team that they play that's under 500 is the Patriots. Everyone else is above 500, and I think they have 6 games left in their division as well too.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, it's a little rough for the Bears right now. So we shall see what happens for them for the rest of the season.
They
But
could go 0-6 in that division too.
yeah, that loss might be detrimental for them as well. Yeah, but that's what I have at number 15 for me.
Alrighty, so I got at 24, I got the Rams, the Raiders. Raiders at 24. At 23, I got the Colts.
Okay.
At 22, I've got the Cowboys. They're falling apart.
Yes. Yes, they are.
At 21, I got a new team there. They went from last to 20 in a week. The Browns. Jameis Winston and
Woo!
company.
And boys loving the Browns right now.
Yes, sir. Big love.
Yes.
That was 21. At 20, I got the Bengals. Tough
Okay.
loss.
Yeah.
At 19, I got the Rams.
Okay.
At 18, I got the Bucks at 18.
Okay.
At 17, I got the Cardinals.
Okay.
At 16, I've got the Seahawks. And at 15, I got the Chargers.
Okay. All right, so you're a little bit lower than me. Then I mean, not really too much. I think it's what is it one off? Yeah, it's about one off. Yeah, it's not really nothing too much off of the Chargers.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're about the same closely. So at number 14, I have the Chargers. Like I said, we were one off. 4-3. Top top scoring defense in the league right now. Offense is starting to get its rhythm and everything. Justin Herbert is starting to understand the offense a little bit more.
Yep.
Lat McConkey is starting to look like a little star. So and we about to get Quentin Johnson back, should get DJ Chark back as well too. So we should see how that offense looks once we have all of our receivers and everything back.
I'm not gonna name any names, Bruno. Thank you for dropping him. Thank you so much. That was a great
For
game.
real, yeah. I don't know why he did that one, but hey, you snagged it up and you got it right now. So at number 13, I got the 49ers, 4-4, number one in the NFC West right now. But they are only 500. We
Yep.
expected more from this team. They've been killed with injuries at the beginning of the
Hmm.
season. But they're on a bye week, so they should get a little bit more healthy, and we should see if Christian McCaffrey's coming back after that bye week as
Yep.
well too. Should be pretty interesting if he does come back. At number 12, I have the Eagles. Sorry, no. At number 12, I have the Broncos. My apologies. They stayed where they're at. Everyone above them, I think, other than the Ravens, won, so I couldn't really put them over too many people, and I
Yeah.
couldn't drop the Eagles. I mean the Ravens all the way down to 12. So that's why they stayed at 12. At number 11, I have the Falcons. They actually went down ranking for me this week.
Hmm.
It was just solely because the team under them, I think, is better than them currently right now in the season, which is the Eagles. I have the Eagles at 10. Eagles are 5-2, Falcons are 5-3. So that was the difference right there for me. So
Yeah.
that's why I just swapped their positions. At number 9, I have the Ravens. Like I said, they lost to the Browns. Browns were ranked 32nd last week for me, and
Yep.
they're 26 now because they beat the Ravens. So if they go up that high, I have to drop the Ravens down lower. So I have them at 9 right now at 5-3. At number 8, I have the Commanders. They were a Hail Mary away from losing that game,
Yep.
so I couldn't really move them up too high. Because they could have easily lost that game as well too. It could have not gone to Noah Brown, and they'll be looking at 5-3 instead of 6-2.
Yes, sir.
At number 7, I have the Texans, who are 6-2. They were 7 last week for me as well too, so they didn't really move anywhere either. Actually moving up 3 spots, and I like what I've seen so far. They went through 2 quarterbacks, but they are still 6-2. I have
Yep.
the Steelers at number 6. Russell Wilson actually has that offense looking better than what Justin Fields had it looking like, and the defense is still the defense at the end of the day. So,
Exactly.
yeah, I got the Steelers at number 6. At number 5 for me, this is one of the first times where a team was on a bye week and they actually dropped for me. I have the Vikings, solely because the other 4 teams that I have over them, all of them won. So that's why I had to drop them a little bit lower than what they are currently. At number 4 is the Packers at 6-2. They're actually above the Vikings in the
Yep.
standings and everything as well too. So that was the reason why I had to drop the Vikings and I put the Packers up higher. At number 3, I got the Bills at 6-2. They're running away with the AFC East. Granted, everyone else in there sucks right now, but they're running away nonetheless at 6-2.
Mhm.
Josh Allen is looking pretty good, except for probably 1 or 2 weeks. But for the most part, he's looked like Josh Allen. James Cook is having a career year. Khalil Shakir is actually looking pretty good, even with Amari Cooper over there. And then once they get Amari Cooper acclimated and more comfortable, he should be more explosive as well too. So I have them at 3. At number 2, I have the Lions at 6-1.
Yeah.
They would be the number 1 team if the Chiefs weren't undefeated. They look amazing. Defense is really good. Offense is unstoppable. Coaching is amazing. They literally have everything over there in Detroit right now. So I have them at 2. And at number 1, the last undefeated team, 7-0. Number 1 defense in the league, not statistically, just my opinion. I think they're number 1 defense. It is the Kansas City Chiefs, unfortunately. But don't worry, in a couple years, my Chargers will take them down. So right now we have the Chiefs at number 1 for me.
Yeah. All righty. So at 14, the heartbreak loss, unfortunately. The Bears. The Bears, yeah, 14. At 13, I got the 49ers, actually.
It's only
At,
right. I mean, they're number 1 in the NFC
mhm.
West, so
At 12, I got the Broncos. Well deserved. They're
yeah.
just
Oh yeah, of
getting better
course.
each week.
Yeah, I hate the Broncos, but I like what Sean Payton's doing this year.
Yeah, definitely. At 11, the Falcons. At at 10, I've got I got the Steelers at 10.
Okay.
At 9, I got the Texans. Although they did beat the Colts, they still, top 10, should be
Yeah.
fine. At 8, I've got I got the Ravens at 8. Tough
Okay.
loss.
Yeah, tough loss. Real tough
Tough
loss.
loss.
Real
At
tough loss.
7,
Because
yeah.
that win would have put them at number 1 in the AFC West. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was a tough loss.
Yeah, tough loss. At at 8. You mean the North, the AFC
Yeah,
North.
I just heard. I said I was
Like,
thinking in my head like, did I say AFC West?
yeah, I
AFC
seen you
North.
like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Sorry. Yes,
You're
AFC North.
good. You're good. You threw me off for a sec. At 7, I've got the Eagles. At 6, I got the Vikings.
Okay.
So you already know it's gonna be my fifth spot. Even though I told you so, they didn't have them for the most of the game. Still found a way to win that game on a miracle Hail Mary. The Washington Commanders. They will
Jesus
not die this
Christ.
season. They will not die.
Jesus Christ. He got him with at 5.
At 5. Yep. At 4, I got the Green Bay Packers. Deservedly. Definitely had to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
At number 3, I got Buffalo. Like you
Okay.
said, running away with the AFC East. That
Yeah.
should be soon wrapping it up.
Yeah.
At number 2, we'll say it. The one that wants to say it here. I don't give a damn if they are undefeated. I do not care.
Bro, they
I
were just number 1 for you last week.
I don't care. I
Oh
don't
my God.
care. Because they keep proving time and time again. They're barely hanging on. Winning by 7 points. I know they put him at number 1 last week, but I'm gonna put him at number 2 just because I feel like it. The Kansas City Chiefs at number 2. So you already know it's gonna be number 1. He's looking at me like, what? What is this man talking about?
They're finna kill you in the comments.
They're gonna kill me. They're gonna be like, what
They're
is
finna
this man
kill you.
talking about?
They're finna kill you.
Number 1, so they're going to the 3-1-3. The Detroit Lions. They just keep blowing out teams. They just keep blowing out teams. Every victim they're going at this season, they're just blowing them out.
Just when I thought Nino learned.
Huh?
I said, just when I thought Nino learned.
No, I'm not gonna learn. They just keep blowing out teams. Oos.
Yeah, but there it is, man. That's our rankings for the week.
Jared Goff should be in the MVP conversation. Not no Patty Mahomes. No offense, Mahomes, not this year.
Well, he needed to not have another game where he only have 85 yards. I know he had 2 touchdowns, but he can't have games where it's just 85. Granted, he didn't need to do too much to blow them out.
Yeah.
He didn't need too much. Do you feel me? 85 yards was good enough to blow the team out. But we want to keep you in that MVP conversation, Jared Goff. We got to get more than 85.
Hey man, if they can win this game, if they can win this week against the Packers, bro, that's what they still deserve to be number
Yeah,
one.
that would definitely help. But yeah, if they go against the Packers and he has
It will help my case
solid game,
at this rate. At this
he
stage
has
of
a
the
solid
season, it will
game
help my
and
case.
they win. Yeah, I can see them start talking about it more. But yep, y'all know the routine. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
Yep.
friend, so that way we can get this algorithm going. And
Nino's
get
a
more people-
hater, by the way. Just before that, Nino's a hater because I can't stand this. I can't stand these Chiefs, man. It's not nothing personal, man. It's just if you guys been watching all season the way they've been playing, man, it's not convincing. That's why.
Hey, listen, they gonna get on you on the comments, man. They gonna let you know. They gonna let you know. So until next time, we're gonna see y'all next week on Tuesday.
Yep.
We out this thing, man.
Peace.